Most people think they have a discipline problem. They think they lack consistency. They think they need more motivation, but that's often not the real issue. The real issue is they keep leaving. They leave the workout too early. They leave the project too early. They leave the process too early. They leave the habit too early. They leave before results appear. And because they leave repeatedly, nothing has time to compound. Nothing has time to mature. Nothing has time to deepen. Nothing has time to pay off. We live in a culture of switching. Switch apps, switch goals, switch strategies, switch directions, switch whenever things feel slow. The moment progress becomes boring, many people start looking elsewhere. The moment effort becomes repetitive, they start searching for something new, something more exciting. They mistake novelty for progress, movement for growth, activity for advancement, and change for improvement. Those are not the same thing. Starting feels exciting. A new goal feels exciting. A new plan feels exciting. A new system feels exciting. A fresh beginning feels powerful. Why? Because possibility creates emotion. Potential creates anticipation. The future looks exciting. Everything seems achievable before reality arrives. Then the process begins, and something changes quickly. The excitement starts fading. The work becomes repetitive. The novelty disappears. This is where most people leave. Not because the process failed, not because the goal is wrong, not because progress stopped, but because excitement ended. They assumed something is missing: a better strategy, a better system, a better opportunity, a better path. So they switch again, and the cycle repeats. New beginning, temporary excitement, eventual abandonment, another restart. Every switch has a cost, not just in time, not just in effort, but in momentum, and momentum is valuable. When you constantly restart, you repeatedly return to zero. You keep rebuilding foundations. You keep relearning basics. You keep delaying mastery. Years can pass this way, busy every day, trying many things, starting countless projects, finishing very few. The painful part is this: you may be working hard, you may be sincere, you may genuinely want change, but switching keeps stealing results. Compounding requires continuity. Growth requires continuity. Skill requires continuity. Trust requires continuity. Results require continuity. The people who advance furthest are not always the smartest or the most talented. They simply stay longer when others leave. Do you know why we keep leaving? Part of the problem is impatience. We expect fast feedback, fast growth, fast rewards, fast transformation. But reality moves differently. The most important changes often happen quietly, beneath the surface, before they become visible. Another problem is comparison. You see someone succeeding, you see someone progressing, you see someone advancing quickly, and you feel behind. So you abandon your process and borrow someone else's, then another person's, never staying long enough. Eventually, you develop a habit, not of commitment, but of switching, not of persistence, but of restarting. The solution is not stubbornness. Sometimes change is necessary. Sometimes adjustment is wise. Sometimes a pivot makes sense, but constant switching doesn't. Ask yourself one question: am I leaving because it's wrong or because it's uncomfortable? Those are very different reasons, and they lead to different outcomes. Learn to expect the boring phase. Every worthwhile pursuit has one. Every skill has one. Every habit has one. Every long-term goal has one. The boring phase is not failure. The boring phase is normal. It means novelty has ended and real development can begin. This is where growth lives. Stay a little longer, past the excitement, past the emotional highs, past the initial enthusiasm, and see what happens. Look at your life honestly.
What have you abandoned recently? A goal? A habit? A project? A commitment? Because success is often simpler than people want to believe. Stay with the right things long enough to compound, long enough to transform you. Watch next. Your life has too many inputs, because staying becomes harder when too many voices, too many opinions, and too much information keep pulling your attention away.